Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Microsoft Pulse. Today, you're here with Tamara Bredemus, myself,
Tom Duff. I belong to
and
her.
yes, and I belong to him. We're married. Anyway, that has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about. And what we're going to talk about is the Microsoft roadmap. So, we'll talk about the things that are new and changed in the roadmap, and it's broken down into four parts. In development, meaning Microsoft is working on it. Rolling out, meaning should be done and is starting to roll out to the targeted environments. Then launched means everybody should have it or see it shortly. And then canceled, canceled or duplicated. These are things that aren't going to come to fruition. So let's get started. Tom, do you want to kick us off with in development?
I always get nervous with that because you and I seem to duplicate a lot of things.
Well, just
So,
don't take all of them.
okay, I'll try not to take the ones that I think you might want to talk about. So
He's so
let's
good
go
at
ahead.
that.
I really try. First off, Planner. Save AI generated filters in Planner Agent Chat. So they've now got the new Planner Agent coming out, and they've got the little chat thing, and you can ask it to do things, all those cool things. But apparently, you can have AI filters that are associated with that, and it will actually save them so you can use them in the rest of your plans. So that's a positive thing. That's coming out in September, and it's going to be worldwide since Copilot's involved there. Then we have Planner, local custom fields and columns. This is really cool in the fact that you are now going to be able to have custom fields in your planner that let you tailor your plans to match the way your team works. So you can add text fields, number fields, date fields, yes and no fields, and choice fields to capture that information that matters most. Then you can also do groupings based on that and everything else. So they're actually taking Planner, in my estimation, up a notch to where you can actually use it for more than just, well, if it fits this little box, then Planner's great for you. Now you can start expanding it out. And I don't know that it's talked about in this particular roadmap, but I did see recently where you're also going to be able to make planner templates, which has also been asked about, which means that you can have a planner set up with the tasks and everything you want it to be, and then you can do save as template. And you can use that repeatedly. You can share it with others. And that way you don't have to set it up from scratch every time you're doing this, especially if it's a repeatable type process that you might
Yep,
be
and
working
that's
with.
in rolling out.
Okay, then that's what we'll talk about in rolling out then. October 2026 for the custom fields, and that's coming out to worldwide. Then we have complex web search with Copilot in Excel. Copilot in Excel improves complex web search quality with a multi-agent search system that coordinates parallel research, verifies findings, and rechecks gaps when needed, delivering faster and more complete answers across multiple sources. For somebody who's not an Excel person like I am not, I doubt this is going to come into my life on a regular basis, but for some people who are heavy into Excel, I can see where things like this might work out really well. That's going to be coming out this month, and it's going to be coming out to worldwide. Then, actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop there because anything else I have flagged are things that you might take. So go ahead and go for it, and I'll cover any of the ones that you don't.
Right. Microsoft Teams front of room view control for town hall and webinar in Teams rooms on Android. So when a Teams rooms on Android is invited as a meeting presenter, the front of room display defaults to the attendee view. Presenters always have full control from the council, including green room and offstage management, and can switch to the front of the room display to presenter view without impacting attendees. This is available in Teams Rooms Pro. It's coming out to GCC High and DoD in August of 2026.
Ooh.
Then we have OneDrive block screen capture for sensitivity labeled PDFs in the OneDrive and SharePoint web viewer. So the OneDrive and the SharePoint web PDF viewer will block screenshots and screen capture in Microsoft Edge when users open a PDF whose sensitivity, MIP, I think that's Microsoft something purview. Information protection. Thank you. Label includes do not allow screen capture permissions. This is coming out to everybody. I was so glad it was going out to the DoD. I'm like, if anyone needs this,
it's DoD.
Yeah. And that's coming out in August. And then one thing about Planner that I don't think Tom touched on, so Tom, stop me if you did.
Oh, I did miss that one.
Task details sidecar experience. That means that the task details sidecar is going to let you view and edit task details in a side pane while keeping your board, grid, or My Task view visible. Update tasks without losing context or switching back and forth in modal views. Now that's coming out worldwide in August.
That'll be nice to have that on the side instead of having something come popping up in your space
and blocking you can't see what you're trying to see. Yeah.
It's a good one.
So the last one I have in development is Outlook. Improvements to save contacts on the iPhone and the iPad. So Outlook contacts become available system-wide. Caller ID, phone, message, Siri, using Apple's contact provider framework without full address book access or copying contacts onto your device. Nice. Now this, don't hold your breath because it's January 2027. Tom, what do you like in rolling out?
Actually, let me cover one more thing here.
Sure.
Because it was a Copilot one. I don't know why I didn't talk about it at the beginning. But ask Copilot about an image in Microsoft Edge. So if you're in your browser, scrolling around, you can ask Copilot about an image in Edge. This feature enables users to instantly analyze images from the web by sending them directly to Copilot from the Edge context menu, making it easy to ask questions, gain insights, and understand visual content without leaving their browsing experience. Admins can control this availability to the feature by using the Edge Entra Copilot page context, no spaces, and Microsoft 365 Copilot chat icon enabled policies. The thing that I like about this, and this is coming out in August to the worldwide, the thing I like about this is if you're looking at a picture and you're going, gosh, that place looks familiar, it seems like you could say, hey, Copilot, where is this place? And it will go out there and it's, large language model inventory there and go, oh, this is really Australia and da 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 da. I think that is a really cool thing to be able to drive down deeper into, are they just using stock images or is this image really part of what they're trying to sell you here? So I think that's kind of a cool thing. And that was the last one I had.
Okay. What do you like in rolling out, or should I go first?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, you've already touched on Planner custom templates, so I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
Microsoft Teams recently used emojis sync across devices. So recently used emojis and reactions sync across Teams on desktop and mobile, making it easier to express yourself wherever you work. And that's coming to everybody. That's rolling out for everybody. Worldwide Tenant, GCC, GCC High, and the DoD. The other one that I liked in rolling out was Microsoft Teams Assistant Field Visibility in the Organization View. So Teams now displays assistant information in the organizational view on the profile card and in the Org Explorer, making it easier to identify the key support contact for executive coordination and scheduling. This designation is informational only and does not grant permissions, change roles, or affect the organizational, couldn't say that word, organizational hierarchy. But this is just coming to the standard tenant, the worldwide tenant, not to everybody. Boo hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah, well, one thing that we'll mention too, because every time I bring up a feature like this, It's the thing that comes out of your mouth. And I said, yeah, we don't have that problem though. And that is, this is going to be driven off of your Active Directory, which means that your Active Directory is going to have this information or need to have this information up to date and accurate. So if you've done a really good job with your AD environment and you've got all the fields filled in, this is what happens every time we discuss this. This is going to be a great thing. If you just have a mess in AD, this is probably going to be more frustrating than anything else. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be garbage in, garbage out if you haven't been keeping that clean. So,
and if your AD is messy, I have to tell you, you are not alone. When I was consulting, almost every single company I went to had just like their AD was like popcorn. And one piece of popcorn was a person, and another was their manager, and there was no relationship between them. So
I still don't think you believe that we have a clean AD.
I don't believe you. I think your pants are on fire, and I can smell the smoke from here.
Well, you were only separated by a thin wall between our offices, so there is that.
True.
I'll go ahead and take my 3, which I think is actually 2. But first one is Planner Custom Templates, which we referenced in the last section. Custom templates allow you to create reusable, predefined layouts tailored to your organizational needs, ensuring consistency and saving time. They provide flexibility to standardize content while allowing easy customization for specific scenarios. So again, if you've got if you use Planner for ongoing projects and you say, okay, we've got a new project, I want Planner set up just like this. Right now, you've got to basically go out and do all that manually, which sucks. This is going to allow you to say, okay, and we're going to use this template, click. Couple that with the fact that you're going to be able to have custom fields. It gets kind of really exciting at that point, and Planner takes on a whole new level of usefulness, in my opinion. So that is rolling out this month to the worldwide tenants, so keep an eye open for that one. The other 1/2, they look identical as far as I can tell, but they have 2 different entries and 2 different numbers. So in Copilot, attach and reference an image when creating a presentation with Copilot in PowerPoint using agent mode. And the descriptions are exactly the same. Oh, well, okay, they are different here. The first one says you can now attach and reference an image when creating a presentation with Copilot using agent mode in PowerPoint. The other one is you can now reference an image when creating a presentation with Copilot using agent mode in PowerPoint. I don't know what the difference is, but they're both coming out in July.
I think we need some cleanup on aisle 9.
I've got a feeling this will show up in cancellation, one or the other. This is a duplicate.
Yeah.
We, apologize, inconvenience. So on and forth, so forth. That's all that I had in the rolling out.
Fabulous. What do you like in launched? Because I couldn't find a thing.
I was going to say there's only 2 items out here.
Mm-hmm.
First one is Copilot extensibility, pre-setup guides of editability. Talking about a weird word.
Mm-hmm.
Actionable errors and alerting support available for connector admins. So all those things I just mentioned are going to be available for connector admins. Yay. That's launched as of last month, went out to worldwide. And the other one in an area that I don't play in at all, and that's Microsoft Purview, which is data security investigations, introducing new custom examination. Data security investigations, also known as DSI, is introducing the ability to create custom examination focus areas. The feature will empower admins to tailor examination to their specific needs, depending on the type of investigation being performed and the information they are most concerned with. This addition works alongside DSI's AI-powered content analysis features, such as categorization, AI search, and examination for risk, which help surface data security risks buried in data. That came out last month, came out to the worldwide tenant for Purview. And that's the only 2 things we haven't launched. We can roll on to canceled.
Fabulous. And there are only 2 things in canceled. One is Microsoft 365 app, Microsoft Loop workspaces for Microsoft 365 in GCC. So Loop workspaces and the full Loop app experience were supposed to be available in Microsoft 365 GCC customers at loop.cloud.microsoft. But there was an update on June 16th. Microsoft has decided not to move towards this change at
And
this
they
time, and they
apologize.
apologize for any inconvenience. And then the last one, Microsoft Viva Copilot Analytics, prompt category metrics for Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. So Viva Insights Copilot Dashboard will start showing Microsoft Copilot Chat prompt category metrics within Copilot Chat or Work Insights. This was updated. Public preview is now available. We have incorporated initial customer feedback and are continuing to evaluate additional enhancements to the prompt categories, including potential updates to the category set and underlining experience. Based on this ongoing evaluation, we'll share further updates regarding the future release plans, including general availability at a later date. Thanks for your patience.
So you are going to get it. You're just going to get it probably in
Not today.
phased rollout prompting.
Yep. And not today. Fabulous. Well, that's everything on the roadmap that is fit to print. Thanks for joining, Tom. I appreciate it because one would be the loneliest number.
It would be. And I'll just put in a little plug. If y'all are going to TechCon in Seattle, got to make sure to make time for the Tamara and Tom show when we talk about 20 tips and tricks. It's going to be on Thursday, sometime on Thursday.
For the TechCon it's going to be on Thursday, Seattle time at Thursday, Seattle time. I can find it. I know I can.
Okay. While she's finding a date at 4.
At 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
will be the last session of the day.
Yes. They saved the best for last. And this is a really big thing for me because I have always wanted to present with Tamara, even though we do this weekly. It's like I want to be on stage with her and present because that's what we do. And every time I would ask her, she goes, "No, I don't present with others. They mess with my vibe. I'm not doing this." And then when she was submitting for Seattle, I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I hear from the other room, "Hey, Tom, you want to present with me in Seattle?" And I'm like, "Oh, what?" So yes, we are presenting. It was accepted and I am looking forward to it. So we'll teach you lots of cool things, 20 new tips. If you walk away with 3 or 4, you're doing really, really well. And you may have a laugh or two along the way because that's who we are and what we do.
And nobody is as amused by us as we are. Yeah. True. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining. I hope you found some information that was helpful. Join us next week as we tiptoe through the roadmap again. Have a good day. Bye now. Bye,